you can come by and support my streams tomorrow with tips, please. Please. Even if you don't like the games I'm playing, if you could just come by and support and give me some peace of mind so I don't have to worry about everything this week, just tired of it.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Line, where we get you and are now as fast as possible with... We all know DSP hates Baldur's Gate 3. Guys, I just want to press X and win, just like I do on WWE Champions. I mean, I don't play that game, shut up. But unfortunately for him, that's not how Baldur's Gate 3 works. Let's watch.
He says, it may surprise you that I mentioned this. I've noticed that in Baldur's Gate 3 combat, you always complain, rightfully so, over teams' limited range of movement. One of the reasons is that you neglected the athlete ability.
Which he has.
You're doing fine with spells, persuasion, charisma, sleight of hand, but agility not so much. That's the corner you have painted yourself into. It's not the game.
Yes, it is!
No, it's the game. Because the game made the system like that, not me. I didn't code the game. Right?
Guys, how come I can't just collect $200 every time I roll the dice? Because you had to pass go. Well, that's stupid. I didn't make that rule. The game made that rule. It's not my fault I don't get to collect $200 every time I roll the dice. Well, DSP, it's Monopoly. You don't collect $200 unless you pass go. But I should be able to collect $200 now because I said so.
Yeah. Well, I'll compare this to... I'll give you a perfect comparison.
This is not a perfect comparison. It's the worst comparison ever.
Okay? Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Out of those 3 games, one of the 3 is universally panned because of a certain system that everyone hates. The other 2 don't have the problem. Okay? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? In the original Dark Souls trilogy, one of the games is universally criticized for having a bad mechanic that everyone hates. And it's very frustrating. And it was removed for Dark Souls 3. It wasn't in Dark Souls 1. It was added to Dark Souls 2. And then it was removed for Dark Souls 3. Thank you very much. SAS just figured it out. ADP. Now, what does that mean? Is it adaptability or something like that?
Shut the fuck up. That's a terrible comparison. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Majority of people had an issue with Dark Souls 2 was the fact that you could clear a room. Which, if you don't understand, Dark Souls 1, 3, Bloodborne, and so forth is, you go to a campfire, it resets the area. In Dark Souls 2, you kill the enemies like 12 times in a row, no more enemies spawn. Which does make it pretty easy to get to the boss. So it's a very useful tactic if you wanted to kill the enemies 12 times. Alright, they're all dead. They won't respawn. Then go after the boss. You just walk right to them. And then you fight with full health, full whatever, because you didn't have to use anything on the way there. The other issue people had was the targeting. Not ADP, the targeting. In Dark Souls 1, 3, Bloodborne, whatever, enemy leaps over you, you roll under them, you turn around, backstab all the damage in the world. In Dark Souls 2, they leap over you, you roll, as you turn around and backstab them, they've turned in midair, landed, so they're facing you, and then they hit you. Fucking stupid. Especially if you play, Bloodborne and Dark Souls, whatever. That of, oh hey, they're leaping over me, I'm gonna roll under, turn around, backstab for all the damage. In Dark Souls 2, again, they leap over you, turn around, midair, land and hit you. Fucking annoying. But that has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3. That has nothing to do with the fact that, I'm wearing heavy armor on a character that's not really equipped for heavy armor, and they can't move very well. It's the game's fault. Snort. No. On my current playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, I make sure to give them all athleticism. It gives them more movement, more jump range. My characters can go, 50 plus meters a turn. Because I put in the points and all that to make sure that they could. Not DSP. That is just too much work for him. And it's the game's fault, not his. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. With that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.